Hello and welcome to this follow-up video on the many ways you can use Reading Eggs with your students. I'm going to show you how to use and manage your students, and I'm also going to show you how to operate Reading Eggs as if you were a student. First, you should learn to use this program as your students do, so let's create a unique avatar that will help you identify your own personal login. We'll begin by starting Reading Eggs. I'm going to go down here to my teacher demo just so I don't tamper with any of my students. So I'm going to, this is what you want each of your students to do, is to create their own unique avatar so that they can easily identify their own login. So I can change my head. It's too scary. I can change my hat, my arms, my egg, my decal, my legs, my sunglasses, and then add some extras like a cape. Alright, so now we have our unique avatar, and we will always see him up here in the left-hand corner so that we know that we're in our own login. So save and exit. And we are going to My Lessons, and I make sure my students are always in My Lessons, and that's characterized by these little pebble stones, because there's lots of games and things that are not really tutoring them in here, so I want to keep them in their lessons. I'm going to show you one of the early lessons. Each student begins by taking a test, and then it places them in which lesson. I'm going to take you to one of the early ones so that you can see.
Hi, I am Sam, and I'm going to show you the sound like in mouse.
Click on mm, 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 mm. Click on mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm. Mm. Mm. Mm. Mm. I think we think together. I think and I think we think you're clever. You're clever.
Alright, if you look over to the left, you can see some teacher tools that will be very useful to you. The first one is a preview of lessons, and you have to be careful that if you're teaching the kindergarten version or the first grade version, because you want to be in Reading Eggs. So we're going to preview the lessons. You can see what each lesson is, and you could correspond these with your SRA reading program. Possibly put up a short tutorial on the smartboard for the whole class to see before you put them on individual computers. The next prompt is Manage Lessons, and here you can see your entire class at a glance, and you can see what level that they're currently working on. This lets you see who's monopolizing the program and also who needs to be on the program just a little more. Next, click on the Student Stats prompt, and you have just a ton of information right here. You can click on an individual student, and I've printed this page out and taken it to RTI meetings many times because it lets us know what their level is. Now we're going to go down here under Teaching Resources and click on the K2 Teacher Resources, and you'll see there are just a ton of additional things that you can do with your whole class, with individual students, or in small groups. I'm going to show you one in phonics and spelling called Alphabet Activities. And you can see that there are the same activities but for different letters. So if you're working with a student who needs help on a particular letter sound, you can just choose whatever letter sound that is. And I'll just show you a couple of them. One of them is dot to dot. If they are not yet writing the letters,
Complete the dot to dot to make the letter.
by clicking on the dots in order.
Great! You made the letter.
And another one is letter grid.
Click on
They
A.
just click on the A sound every time they see the letter A. And this, but this is the sound match. And the students can play this game, and you see the letter A, and they put all the A words inside the machine. And the machine dings and gives and accepts it when it's right, and then additionally spelled out the word they're pulling. So you can see if I do a wrong sound, it beeps and throws it back out again. Alien. That's another useful little game you can play with. Another tab that I really have enjoyed is the Big Books tab, and the students really love to come up and listen or to read these to me. They're very easy readers. One they really enjoy is Pets, and you can see they turn the page, and I've put this on the smart board or on the computer, and if the student can read it, then he can go enter the book on our reading chart that we're trying to win a pizza party for the most books read. So you can see that this is very easy reader, and they love doing this, but the program has just a whole lot of books in there to choose from and on different levels. So this can appeal to your lowest kids to your highest kids. Again, this is something that I've used individually with students in small groups and in large groups. They just work really well, and they're nice and big and bright, and the students really love them. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it helps convince you to use Reading Eggs for those students who are struggling to make letter-sound connections. I just think it's wonderful, and there are sounds that would drive a teacher crazy to repeatedly say as many times as this tutorial can do it.